Welcome to Mimi's Math Channel. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to find the area of a sector. The first thing you need to know is the area of a sector, what it is. It's the actual portion that is bounded by two radii of a circle and their intercepted arc. So it looks like a slice of pizza. It's the part that's shaded in green here. And my formula is area of sector is equal to pi r squared, which is the area formula of a circle, times theta over 360 degrees. So theta in this case represents your central angle and its intercepted arc, because remember they're equal to each other, and it's out of the entire circle measure, which is 360 degrees. So that's why it says part over whole. For example 1, I like to highlight what I'm looking for so I will know in my formula which variables should actually have something in place of it and which ones should not. So here it says find the area of sector MPQ, that's the part that's shaded in blue, and leave answer in terms of pi and round it to the nearest hundredths. So I'm trying to find the area of sector, so I know I'm going to just leave that variable. You can label it X or any variable that you want. And then we have pi r is given as 12 inches, but then the formula tells me to square it. Square just simply means to take that number and multiply it times itself. So this will be 12 times 12. And then once you do that, I'm supposed to multiply the area by theta, which in this case is represented by 75 degrees, out of 360 degrees, which is the entire circle. Once I multiply this out, this is simply like a fraction. So on the top, I'm multiplying everything across. And then I'm going to go to the denominator and do the same thing. So like I said, 12 squared is really 144 pi times this 75 over 360. And when you put it in the calculator, it's a big number. But once I actually finally simplify it, I end up with 30 pi. I have to keep up with my unit measures. So since we're talking area, it's going to be square inches. And that's going to be approximately, because it asked me in terms of pi, so that's my answer for that one. And then if I round that 30 pi to the nearest hundredths, that's going to be approximately 94.25. And again, put your unit measures, square inches. On example 2, you're asked to find the radius this time. So I know I'm going to fill in the area of sector portion that's to the left of the equal sign. What am I going to fill it in with? The given information. I'm told that the area of the sector CDE is 6 pi. So I'm going to replace that variable with 6 pi, continue with my formula, which is pi r, which is what I'm trying to find, squared, times, and then this time I see that my theta is my central angle, because again, my central angle and its intercepted arc equal the same thing. So I'm going to put 135 out of the entire circle, which is 360. When I simplify the right side, I end up with 3 over 8. And then I still have my pi r squared. So in order to get rid of that fraction, I have to multiply both sides by the reciprocal of that fraction. So that simply means I'm going to flip my numerator and my denominator. So the 8 is now on top and the 3 is on the bottom. What I do to one side, I do to the other. So both sides will be multiplied times 8 over 3. And the purpose of doing that is to cross simplify on the right, so I can get rid of my 8s and I can get rid of my 3s. So now on the left, I'm going to simplify. 8 times 6 is 48 pi. All of that is divided by 3. And then on the right, I just have pi r squared. My whole purpose is to find the radius. That means I have to get rid of anything that's stopping r from being by itself once I simplify. So 48 pi divided by 3 is really 16 pi. And then pi r squared, this is where you want to get rid of the pi because it's stopping r from being by itself. And you'll notice that on the left-hand side, I can go ahead and simplify that. So I'm left with 16 is equal to, on the right I can as well, r squared. I'm going to put my variable on the left. So r squared is equal to 16, but I don't want r squared, I want r. I have to take the inverse of a square, which is a square root. And for a square root, you really have a plus and a minus answer. However, it would not make sense to have a negative radius. So r is simply going to be the square root of 16, which is 4. if you were giving units, it would not be square units. It would just simply be like inches or feet, something like that. All right, thumbs up. Have an awesome day.
Subscribe.